Hello and welcome to episode 1 of my Planet Explorers tutorial Let's Play series. This episode will be on introducing you to the game that is Planet Explorers. So here is an overview before I start of Planet Explorers. Planet Explorers is an open world sandbox adventure RPG game set on a distant planet. The game uses a new OpenCL calculated voxel system to allow players to change the terrain in any way, create new objects such as weapons, vehicles and I've said objects already, and do it anywhere. One thing that makes Planet Explorers so much fun is the fact that if you are travelling across the world and a big canyon gets in your way, or you need to rescue someone that is in a very high place, you can very easily build bridges and walkways in whatever direction you want. Also, being able to build turrets that will protect you on the fly is also very cool. The game is by Campfire and Planet Explorers is priced at £18.99 and you can find it on Steam. I'm going to play in adventure mode and see how far I can get with this series. There have been a lot of updates over the past couple of years, so even if you've seen it before, you will see the changes that have taken place. There was an excellent update to the terraforming, as you will eventually see. So I'm going to start by doing single player and story. So I said I was going to do adventure. Actually, I meant story. I prefer the story over adventure because it's a nice way of progressing with all the items that you can get. So let's give myself a name. Let's enter, because I'm not too fussed about all of that.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long time coming. As the first humans to ever venture out this far into the frontier, I cannot emphasize how proud I am to have made this journey with you, all of you. I look forward to us building a new home together. Let us make Baria into a shining beacon of the human civilization. Many rivers we had to cross, but we finally found our way.
Separation complete.
We are going for atmospheric entry burn in 3, 2, mark!
Object approaching. Emergency evasion.
Too fast!
Extensive portside damage.
Get out of here!
All quarters, evacuate the ship.
The Epiphany.
All quarters!
Going down.
So there we go, there's the introduction, which I thought is relevant to show as it sets the pace for the story that we're about to embark on. Planet Explorers is a very, very fun game to play. Trust me when I tell you that. I still haven't mastered the building of vehicles yet, so no doubt at some point I'll build one that will fly up in the air and eventually just crash on me, but that's part of the fun of playing. The crafting can be complex, but it can also be a lot of fun. Once I just need to get a lot more used to it, I guess. Okay, here we are, the start of the story. So, just woken up on this planet.
You're awake. The way we crashed, I thought we were both goners. Never trust machinery made on Earth.
And I've got this friend, Gertie Hook, who was travelling with me. So, okay, so let's get up. Now, when you see this icon above someone's head, a purple exclamation mark, it basically means you need to go and talk to them. So that's what we're going to do. Just walk over and, oops, not left click, that'll fight, right click. That brings up the interaction window. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go through these chats
The locator. We
really
should be
quickly.
Somewhere on the southern hemisphere. Oh, probably the Galileo continent. Here's a map.
See, just by talking, it opens up new adventures, quests, mini quests, side quests, and also opens up a lot of the items that you will eventually get to. So let's
Not
ask what
we were
happened.
expecting, huh? Our first day on Maria, I think we hit something really hard coming down. Strange, though, since our radar system should have discovered any space fragment and avoided it. I wonder if my brother is all right.
So there we go. There's a bit of a mystery there as to why our ship took damage.
Did you not pay attention at all in colonization prep class on the way over? Maria is the second planet orbiting the Epsilon Indi star system, 11.83 light years away from Earth. It has 80% Earth mass, 26% oxygen atmosphere, and 83% surface water. It's very similar to Earth. Well, before that planet became a gloomy, polluted mess.
Yeah, like it is today, I guess. Okay, let's carry on. Okay, so here's where she's asking me, giving me my first task. So, asking me to find an emergency kit. Okay. And there we go, it brings up this nice help window. And there is a lot of help in the game which you get to just by pressing the help button. Or if you click down in the bottom right corner here, you'll see that there's a list of all the options, and as they become relevant we will go through them. The first one to show you is system, where you can save. So if I click save, and if I save as 1 and then click save, there we go, we've managed to save ourselves. Okay, so and there's help. It does give you help in the game, but I shall do the first task that they've asked me to do, which is over here. Here's this little medical box. Notice the icon changes into like a vial or bag icon, so just right click and there we go, that opens up the storage. Now what I'll do is just drag and drop into my pocket. Well, actually the simplest way is to shift right click, and it puts the items into your pocket for you. So that's what we'll do. And remember to check through all of the different tabs, because there's these other items, and of course this one, meat. Not only can you eat meat in Planet Explorers, but it also acts as currency for buying items from the shops. Okay, so that's everything now got from this storage crate. Let's close that. Okay, if I click this first one, you'll see that down here the little USB icons mean that these items are scripts that I can learn. So if to learn a script is how you create items. You'll see down here as well my quest has got updated. She's saying good work, you found the kit, there's a herbal juice script in there, can you replicate it and bring it to me? So she's asking me to make her some herbal juice, so let's click that. Okay, so here's the script that I need to learn. So if you right click, you see you get sparkles on your character and that noise, that sound telling you that you've learnt it. Now if we left click down in the bottom right and go to replicator, there is a key that you can use which is Y. So you can either open it going through the menu down there, or just simply press the Y key and that will bring it up. Okay, now there's three different types of, there's 3 different herbal juices that all use different components to make. As you can see, the easiest one, the most common materials, are the first herbal juice. So I need to gather some of these plants. So let's do that. To gather the fauna, just walk around. When you get near enough to it, facing it, and the icon changes, right click, and then you'll pick it up. See, I got it in my pocket there. I got some nuts, which is good because I am pretty nuts. Okay, so there we go. Let's just carry on harvesting some of this until I've got the required materials to make the juice. Okay, let's have a look. How are we doing? Right, okay, so I'm getting tulips, plenty of them, shadeweed, and the lotus is the one that I'm missing. I know what the lotus looks like, so I'll show you. These are the tulips, and here is the lotus. There we go. Okay, right, so let's just grab one more. Right, so that's plenty. Now, if I press the Y key, bring up the replicator, set it to this herbal juice, I'll just create one for now. There you see, quest updated. I've now got the herbal juice I needed. So, let's go back to the quest giver, Gertie, and progress the story. Okay, you see the exclamation mark changes to a question mark. Let's right click. So, Gertie's given me a picture. So if we go to equipment, you'll see now I've got a water pitcher. If I right click, you see now it's, if I zoom in a little, you can see it's in my right hand. So to get the water, what we must do is go down here to the sea. Now forget the fact that on Earth the sea has salt in it. This of course is an alien planet, so it's a freshwater sea. Otherwise Gertie likes drinking water with salt in it, which I don't believe that anyone would want to do, so I'm going to presume that because this is an alien planet, there's no salt in its sea. I like the way the footprints appear on the beach as you walk around. That's pretty cool. Okay, so to gather up water, walk into the water and then right click. And you'll see I've now got water. So now we go back. If you press the left shift key while walking, you will run. You'll see the blue stamina bar go down. When the stamina bar runs out, you'll stop running, and then it'll start regenerating again. So there we go, it's run out, but it doesn't matter, it's got me back. Okay, so let's notice now, here's the main quest that I'm doing with Gertie. She also, like many other of the NPCs, once you've done one of the quests, they'll start giving you side quests. So if I say, do you have anything else for me to do, she'll then give me another quest, a side quest. Okay, so what she's telling me here is she wants me to get her some animal fat and she'll give me a torch. That's pretty cool. Okay, so you can see now this new quest is appearing here. Notice the question mark's still there because I need to hand in the first quest. So I'll right click again, and this time I'll say here's some water. Okay, so that's updated. Now as you do quests, sometimes you'll get given items. Now just talking to Gertie, she's given me the script for animal fat, which is very cool because she wants me to get her some animal fat. And now I can actually make it without having to hunt any animals. Also I need to get some wood. Okay, I won't say did it help yet, I want to now complete this side quest that she's given me. So what I'm going to do is, let's close that. Let's learn the animal fat script. Let's press the Y key. Okay, to make animal fat, you just need meat. Now, in that container over there, there was 1,000 meat. So I can now make some animal fat. It's going to use 12 meat for each piece of animal fat. And I only need one, so let's just create one. There we go, I now have the animal fat. Now I just need a bit of wood. In order to get wood, I need an axe. Now I can use what you get given at the start, a knife. So I will use that in fact, because I don't have any wood. So if I close this window, you'll see now that I've got the knife there. To auto run, you just press the middle mouse wheel and you'll start auto running. Although I've got some wood here, so in order to chop trees or mine, you first left click with the tool equipped, which equips it in your hand like this. So you can see I'm now got that animation. Walk close to the tree till the icon changes to an axe, like so, and then just keep the right button pressed and it will chop the tree. The better the tool you get, the quicker the job will be, as with most games. There we go. You see, I've just got myself some resources and I've got what I need to complete that quest. So let's go back to Gertie. Notice this time it's a blue question mark, which is for a side quest. The purple one is a main quest. So I finished what you asked me to do. Now she's going to show me how to make a torch, and by that she will give me a torch script, so I will learn that. See, it's very cool the way it opens up all of the technologies, and I absolutely love it, and so will you when you play this game. Right, let's right click again. Now again, I'm not going to do the main quest yet. I'm going to do another side quest because it's useful to get these items, because I'm getting given them for free without having to buy them. So do you have anything else? So now I'm going to need to make a campfire. So let's do that. Okay, so I now need 5 animal fat and 10 units of wood. Okay, so let's see, where's the closest tree? There's a couple over here. You can also chop these down. Notice walking in front of it, until you left click to equip the weapon, you don't get any icons to chop. When you left click, notice now the icon's there, and then just, like I say, hold the right mouse button. The knife is indestructible, but it's also very slow. There we go, we got some wood, we got some other resources. Let's chop another tree. Sometimes you have to position yourself just right in order to get the axe to appear. A little playing around and you'll soon get used to that. It's not a biggie. Although it can take some manoeuvring sometimes. It all depends on how, if it's just a straight tree it's much simpler to cut. Sometimes it's much more difficult to get the axe to appear, just because you need to line yourself up. Anyway, let's grab them. Lotuses. Ah, okay, it's probably because I forgot to equip the knife. Or not. Oh, there we go. Right. Takes a little fiddling, but trust me when I tell you, you soon get used to the little finicky things you have to do, like equipping your tool before you actually go to harvest something. You soon get used to it and it becomes second nature. Generally, the longer something takes to chop, the more materials you're going to get from it. The The thing I do love about this game as well is when we get to mining, most of the stuff we mine, rock, limestone, marble, can all be sold to the shops, and so you'll end up getting lots and lots of meat, which is cool because you need it for quite a few things. So let's make the 5 animal fat. Notice it makes the whole chunk that you choose in one go, so no wasting time with that. I've got now the materials. Let's go get ourselves a campfire script. Okay, there's our campfire script. So let's learn that. Let's right click again. And another side quest, so let's do that. Okay, now I need to find the meat. I've got animal fat and create 1 torch. So to do all of that, let's go into here. So let's create the animal fat first of all. There we go, done that. Let's create a torch. The trouble is the torch needs an animal fat, so I'll need to do another one. Don't worry about if you start to chew through your meat. You can get meat through hunting or through hunting, and also I'll show you in a little bit. I don't want to confuse the issue. Okay, so let's now create our torch. Yeah, basically through the shops you can get tons of meat, or you can hunt for it. Okay, now have everything, so let's right click, finished, and there we go. I've now got a recipe for smoked sausage. Sounds good, eh? So let's learn it. Okay, let's right click again. Right, so that's all the side quests done. Now if I left click on shop, you will see that I can buy some extra scripts from in here. Now the reason I didn't go into the shop when we first got to her is because she's given us a number of the items that she has for sale. So let's just learn, before I go in the shop, let's learn the scripts I have got for the tools. Now if I right click and go into the shop, you'll see a lot of the items for the scripts I've already learnt, so it saved me wasting money on buying them. One though that I know that you don't get is the flour, so I will buy that. And let's have a quick look. What's that? Oh no, I've got rice. Okay, let's learn them to that script. Oh no, I haven't got rice, I've just got the food rice. So let's get that script as well. Okay, sword and the shield I won't worry about yet. We're not going to waste our money. Okay, right, let's continue the main quest.
I saw a boat land a bit north of here. Someone has to be there.
And there we go, that's why I didn't buy the sword and shield scripts, because she's going to give me them. Why buy something when you can get it for free? Okay, so there we are, and I've now got a quest to find the doctor. Well, the doctor's up. Oops, no, I don't want to hurt her. What am I doing? The doctor's up this way, so I'm going to do the middle mouse button to auto run. Nice and simple, just by pressing the middle mouse button. And what I'm going to do is jog. Yes, it's going to chew through my stamina, but it regenerates nice and quickly. Over here you'll see the food bar for the hunger level, and over here you'll see a shield bar. This is where you can equip, when you equip a battery, while it has a charge, you can then have an energy shield, which when you're fighting you can use to block some of the damage. Over here for the food is connected to the stamina apparently, but I never notice my stamina getting empty even when my food is empty. Maybe someone will leave a comment to clarify the food a little, but for now, as far as I can tell, you use the food just for healing. Okay, so going up here, now if I press the M key, the map comes up. This is where I started the crash site. Once you learn a location, you can fast travel to it. So that is something that is very, very cool within Planet Explorers. These you can chop down and you'll get a ton of wood. A ton of wood. But for now, I just want to rescue this doctor. Let's first grab the... Oops. Let's grab these Lotus. Or not Lotus, nuts. Okay, and let's now get the doctor.
Boy, it's good to see you alive. What in the five hells happened? I heard a loud bang and down we went. Luckily for me, I was seated right next to a lifeboat.
Okay, now you notice with Alan, the main quest giver, as soon as you got within a close proximity to him, the quest automatically started. With this Erie, and with this, is it Erie or Erie, I think, and with the other character, Charlotte, notice they've got the question marks. Basically, with them two, if you do a few quests for them, they will then join you as companions and they will fight alongside you, which is invaluable for when we get to more dangerous locations. For now, let's do the main quest. So now he's got that telltale, I think, just, yeah, it is purple, but it's just the colour on it. It's not showing it as being purple unless I zoom out. There you go, you can see it's purple. So that tells you it's a main quest. So let's right click to continue.
What the? Did the shock regress your mind? Next time you forget your favorite doctor's name, I'm gonna smack you on the head.
So there we are, he's the
It's
doctor.
me, Alan Carter. Jen and Sly came down here with me. They're out looking for all the survivors, though. She'll be back here shortly.
Right, okay. Now, first of all, let's show you the shop. Yeah, here we go. We can start buying armour. We can either make the armour ourselves once we've got the scripts, or you can just start to buy the items. Now, generally, when I'm playing Planet Explorers, I tend to not make the armour because I tend to get a ton of currency, so I get a ton of meat eventually because I love terraforming. And what I do is I just sell all of the materials to the shops, get a ton of money, and then just buy what I need. I always buy the scripts, but I generally just buy the items rather than making them. But here you can see there's an upgraded for the pickaxe, shovel, and the pickaxe, shovel, and the axe. So very, very useful. I won't buy anything yet. I'll finish this main quest line first, so let's tell him that.
Damn. Hold on, let me get my things and then we can go. Guard me against the animals on the way, though. I'm only a doctor.
Okay, so now we head back to Gertie and he's going to follow me. So let's run. Now, I've not made myself a weapon yet, so I hope we don't get attacked. It will be a most unfortunate meeting if there is a monster around. Okay, bringing up the map again, you can see now I've got another waypoint. So I've got the crash site and then where I've just been, Carter Camp. Now when you've got someone following you, generally you can't fast travel. But if you don't have anyone following you in a quest, then you can fast travel with your companions, your followers, and so you can jump around the map. You only need to discover a place once, and as soon as you get the icon for it, you can then fast travel to it. So that's really cool. There we go. So, oh, there's the 30-minute alarm. Let's just quickly finish this.
It's good to see you too.
Hold still and I'll give you something to stabilize you. We'll need to move you to another camp though, since most of my supplies are there. Plus it looks dangerous here.
I think so.
You're gonna be on guard. Lead us back to the other camp. Other than saving a beautiful old man and a young lady in distress, how about 3 med packs?
Okay, that sounds like a good deal. Right, so he's going to carry her. Let's now quickly go back and hope, like I say, there isn't no aggressive monsters. These are not aggressive. They're a good source of meat, these lizard creatures. Ah, and there is an aggressive creature. So, I believe I'm going to have to fight it. Yep, I'm going to have to fight it. Ah, that's what I don't want, it to attack them. Basically, the only thing I'm going to do here is delay it. Oh, I might get lucky and kill it. And that's just with the basic knife. Yeah, cool, I did. Okay, if you get behind them, i.e. too far behind, just shift and run again, like so. Right, there we go, I did manage to protect them, so that's cool. I think the other one's gone too far into the distance to aggro us. Okay, I'm just going to get these back to the ship where the Carter camp is, and then I'll end this first episode. Hopefully you'll start to enjoy the story that we're going to follow, and you'll get into the game, because it is a fantastically fun game to play. And it starts you off on a nice easy learning curve as well. So in the next episode, we're going to get ourselves a couple of followers who would have dealt with them creatures back there without me having to bat an eyelid. They'd have done all the work for us. How cool is that? Just my sort of game. Okay, there we are. I shall continue on from the next episode. Wherever you are in the world, God bless you and keep every last one of you safe. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day. I hope you've enjoyed this first episode on Planet Explorers. Goodbye.